Hi friends! I hope you are having an inspiring day. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the Inspired family, we'd love it if you subscribe. Today's video is a little bit of a different one, and we thought it would be a good idea to kind of kick off 2018 with it. So if you follow me on my Instagram, you'll know that I put a little bit of an inspiration caption underneath all of my Instagram photos. And for me, what it really is an exercise to remind myself to find inspiration in all the little things in life and things that happen in my life and in my experiences. So today I'll be talking about my 10 favorite quotes of the moment, how they're kind of motivating me and inspiring me, and hopefully it helps you guys as well. Honestly, life gets really tough sometimes, so I find that talking to my friends and people around me about quotes that inspire me or things that are motivating me really helps me to refocus my energy towards the goals that I'm trying to achieve. So every once in a while, I like to go on a little bit of a quote binge and find quotes that are inspiring me or speaking to my life or what I'm going through at that moment. And I find that looking back on them or even saving them on my phone really helps me to reaffirm what I want to achieve, what I want from life, what makes me happy. I really hope this helps you as well. If it does, or if you like the video or want to see maybe a monthly series of my favorite quotes, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you have any other inspiring quotes or exercises that you use to help keep you motivated. But without further ado, let's get to some inspiration. I love this quote. I think it's so easy in this world of social media and increased visibility to always be comparing ourselves to something else or somebody else's life. And what it ends up doing is just creating this negativity inside of us and distracting us from really doing what we want to do. This reminds me to focus on what I want, what I'm doing, and not comparing with other people. So this quote here really is what I live by. I think that it's a philosophy I try to remind myself every day when I wake up, and it's to truly find something good in every little thing that I do, and even in the things that happen in life that aren't great. If you always try to find a little piece of goodness in it or a learning or something, I find that you'll always come out the other side of the experience in a positive way and in a way that you feel like you've grown. So I love this quote because in a world of hyper-consumerism, and I fall victim to this as well, but always wanting the next thing or always wanting something else, I find that we miss out on appreciating the things that we already have, and focusing in on what you do have and appreciating that is such an important aspect of gratitude, and it also makes living in this extremely hyper-consumerized world a lot better and a lot happier. So I really love this quote because I find that it recenters accountability on ourselves. And I love this quote because it reminds me that anything that I feel is blocking my way is often due to myself and due to my own brain and my own fears and insecurities, and it reminds me to just strip those all away and just go for it. So this quote has never ever rang more true than it does today. For those of you that don't know, I quit my job at Facebook and Instagram. I was working in advertising during my entire career up to this point, and I decided to leave and really focus my energies on my channels and on the community that I love so much here. And having done that, it hasn't really been easy. Giving up, a full-time stable career and going after something that you love and that you're passionate about can often be very scary. But at the end of the day, every single moment, even though I'm working longer hours, doesn't feel like work, and it truly never feels like I need a vacation from it. And sometimes in my old jobs, I was always counting the days to my vacation or to a holiday. So I think that this quote really reminds us to go after the things that we're passionate about and things that we love and things that really make us fulfilled, especially in our work. So I love this quote because I find that often when we don't do something or we don't try something, we make an excuse for ourselves that we don't have the time. And the truth is that we do have time in our lives. It's just about devoting time to what you really want to do. So if there is something that you are really looking to do and you're really excited about, stop telling yourself that you don't have the time and instead carve out the time to do that thing. Honestly, if you don't, you'll use your time on other things and you'll never get around to doing it. I try to tell myself every day as well that if I don't have time, I need to make it. This is one that's truly made me appreciative of every single person I meet in my life, whether it's somebody that bumps my shoulder in the subway, or one of my friends, or a colleague, or Dave. I believe that there is something to be learned in every single person and in every single thing that crosses our paths. And I think that if we're open to that and if we keep an open mind about that, our brains will constantly be learning and you'll always be getting better as a person. Every single mentor that I've had or anybody I've asked advice from has told me the number one thing and the biggest and the hardest part of accomplishing success is honestly just starting and trying. And for me, this is the biggest one when people ask me how they should start a blog or how they should start an Instagram account. It's honestly just about trying. And if you don't try, that is the only guarantee that you'll fail because you never went for it. This is one that I look to when I'm going through something tough or when there's a difficult moment in my life. I find that reminding myself that those hardships are things that will make me a stronger and better person is a way to look at the brighter side of things. And if we look at even the tough moments in our life and we try to find the lessons and the learnings in it, it'll end up becoming an asset in our life instead of something that was really horrible. Everybody has hardships in their life and in their past and things we've gone through that have shaped us and made us into the people that we are today. But I think there's something to be said about learning from your past and not dwelling on it. For me, this has been a really difficult one because I'm a huge overthinker. So I oftentimes dwell on things that happened in the past for so long and it just plagues my brain. It totally stopped me from doing anything productive in that day. So this is a great reminder for me to not dwell on the past, focus on the future because life really is moving in that direction. I find this quote really funny and also really helpful because I am the biggest worrywart ever, and oftentimes that actually holds me back from getting things done. So every time that I'm worrying about something, I just picture myself in a rocking chair going back and forth and not being productive, and that sort of metaphor and symbolism really gets me moving. This is another one for me that has kind of helped me move from adjusting from having a full-time career and job into something new, exciting, but also very scary. Tough times are going to happen and they're going to be horrible, but if we just keep reminding ourselves that at the end of those hardships is somewhere beautiful and not to give up on that difficult journey, we'll get to the beautiful destination and it'll be so worth it. And those are all the quotes that are inspiring me and that are on my walls and notebooks today for 2018. I think it's so important to refocus our energies and to find these motivational things that help us. I really hope that these quotes helped you. If anything, I feel like I should be thanking you. Creating this video has really helped to inspire me and remind me of the things that I want to do, the things that I want to create, and how I should go about doing that. So thank you. If you did like the video, I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up. I love some feedback in the comments below. This video is a little bit different than my normal ones, so anything that you loved, didn't love, if you want to see a monthly series perhaps of my favorite inspiring quotes, if you want to share yours, I'd love to see all of that in the comments below. And if you're new to the Inspired family, again, if you want to subscribe, please do so below. I'm making videos every week and I love hanging out with you guys. And until then, I hope you have an inspiring day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!